Savannah's Marshall House is one of the most haunted hotels in America, and I learned that the hard way. I checked in for a weekend stay, excited by the building's history. The halls were lined with antique portraits, and the air carried a faint scent of old wood and something metallic. That night, I woke to the sensation of fingers running through my hair. My body stiffened as I realized I couldn't move. My eyes darted around the room. Nothing, just darkness. Then a soft humming filled the air. My breath hitched. It was coming from the corner of my room. I forced myself to look, and that's when I saw her. A woman in a flowing white gown stood by the window, her face veiled by tangled hair. She swayed slightly, still humming that eerie tune. My voice was trapped in my throat as I watched her slowly turn toward me. Just as I felt a scream rising in my chest, she vanished. But the sheets beside me shifted, as if someone had just stood up from the bed. I barely slept after that. The next morning, the hotel staff just smiled when I told them, "Oh, you met her, did you? She likes to visit guests who stay alone. I never checked out of a hotel so fast in my life." The Moon River Brewing Company in Savannah is known for more than just beer. It's known for ghosts. I took a tour, eager to experience the hauntings myself. Everything was fine, until we reached the second floor. That's when the air changed. It felt wrong, heavy. The tour guide warned us not to linger too long, but I lagged behind, taking photos. Then, I heard it, a soft, muffled sobbing. My stomach twisted, it sounded like a child. I turned toward the sound, expecting to see another tourist, but the hall was empty. The crying grew louder. I took a cautious step forward. "Hello?" My voice wavered. The crying stopped. Then, a shadow darted across the hall, small, like a child. My breath caught as an icy breeze swept past me. A whisper brushed against my ear. "Mommy?" I ran. I didn't stop until I reached the group downstairs. Later I learned that people have reported seeing a little boy on the second floor for decades, but there are no records of a child ever living there. Lake Lanier has a dark reputation. Stories of ghostly figures pulling swimmers under, boats capsizing with no explanation. I never believed the stories, until one summer night. I was out on a boat with some friends when the engine sputtered and died. We were stuck in the middle of the lake, surrounded by silence. Then the water around us rippled, like something was circling the boat. Did you see that? A pale figure was standing waist-deep in the water, a woman, her long black hair clinging to her face, her eyes hollow, lifeless. Then she smiled. A scream caught in my throat as she suddenly disappeared beneath the surface. The water surged, rocking our boat violently. We fumbled to restart the engine, panic rising. Just as it roared to life, something slammed against the hull with bone-cracking force. We sped away, my heart hammering. Some say she was a woman who drowned decades ago, searching for someone to take her place. All I know is, I'll never set foot in that lake again. Atlanta's Oakland Cemetery is beautiful by day, but at night the dead don't always rest. I learned this when I decided to take a late-night walk past the gates. The air was thick, humid, and deathly silent. As I walked along the perimeter, a shape moved in the corner of my eye. A dark figure, standing between the headstones. My chest tightened. I stopped. The figure didn't move. It was tall, unnaturally still. My pulse pounded as I took a step back. The streetlights flickered, and in that instant the figure was suddenly closer.
Breaking news.
I turned and walked faster, my breath shallow, but I could feel it. Something was following me. I broke into a run, the cemetery's iron gate looming ahead. Just before I reached it, a voice rasped from the darkness. "Don't look back." I didn't. I ran straight home and locked every door. To this day I wonder, what would have happened if I had turned around? Georgia's haunted past still lingers in its graveyards, lakes, and historic buildings. Some spirits remain trapped, some seek revenge, and some are just waiting for the right person to notice them. If these stories sent chills down your spine, be sure to like and subscribe for more terrifying tales from across the country. And tell me, have you ever encountered something unnatural? Share your experience in the comments below. Until next time, don't look too closely at the shadows.